IUIV Television.
Same God who was there for you in the midnight hour is the same God who is able to wipe your tears away. Is the same God who was there in time of lack and want. Is the same God. Is Jehovah my great provider. Tell me why you're giving up on God. Tell me why.
All right, so Fambulemona, good evening and welcome to the program Night Live. We meet you right here on Africa Young Voices Television on Channel 33 and so on AYV Radio on 101.6. Of course, this is not the program where they give informed information of them where they happen all about the country. Maybe they bring the program to now. My name, not right now. Well, inside the program today, we get the Israel United in Christ movement or church with and they inside Freetown, voted in car, but we get for Vernon. Same so all these the goodies at the events we organized by Josiah Paris, we are the CEO of Universal Radio and also managing director of the oldies and goodies events. Instead, go do it later on. We can tell we what in are the goodies that we will do in stock for this year's program. Once again, me not Dwight Neil and same so we get inside the studios members of the Israel, that's not United in Christ movement. First of all, we would like, I'd like to welcome both of you to the studios. You can introduce yourself, starting on my right.
Yes, my name is Captain Isaac of Israel United in Christ, and I'm an assistant to the bishop and the deacons.
My name is Deacon Malachi of Israel United in Christ.
All right. So, first of all, Fambul, and before we go, not forget, so now can be part of the program later on, and of course, you answer any question, you can also do that right now. You go to the AYV News Online Facebook page, you go able for watch with it. Now, let me start with you, Malachi, so to speak. Can you just give us a brief history into, the Israel movement itself?
Okay, we and Israel United in Christ. Bishop Netanyahu is the one who started Israel United in Christ, but close about 17 years ago. But him himself, he been in the truth. He been doing this for at least 30 years. When this first starting, it was only a few of us. And as myself, when I first came in the truth, about 13, 14 years ago, it was only a few of us, and he started this in his house.
Okay.
And right now we growth. Not only we growth, especially big in the United States. Also, we also going to different countries like Africa and express the gospel, the good news.
What is the good news itself? Because we understand, that you guys, your movement believes, in the kingdom of Israel and that Jesus Christ was a black man. What are you trying to inculcate into people's minds?
Okay, the good news, let me have that in Matthew. Jesus Christ talk about in Matthew, you know what I want, God?
Matthew chapter 15, verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
That is the good news. The good news is Jesus Christ died for the nation of Israel. The good news is Christ is a black man and Christ is coming back for the nation of Israel. Who's the nation of Israel today? We in SierraLeone today, when you look at this so-called African American, the so-called Haitian, the so-called Jamaican, they call them West Indies, the so-called Puerto Rican, Dominican, Hispanics, Native American Indian, we make the 12 tribes of Israel. Jacob name changed to Israel. Jacob have 12 sons. We are the descendants of the 12 sons. We in SierraLeone, we are part of the tribe called Judah, which is Christ from the Christ actually from the bloodline of
So
Judah.
in other words, you're saying that we in Sierra Leone, all SierraLeoneans belong to the tribe of Judah.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay. So we have other denominations like the Rastafarians. Is it similar in faith to what the Rastafarian movement is?
No, absolutely not. Completely different.
What is the difference with your own, or so to speak, denomination?
Okay. First, I want to make this clear. Let me have Deuteronomy 28:15. This is not a religion.
Okay.
Because when you're reading the Bible have nothing to do with religion, first, by the way. I know every time we hear Bible, the first thing that comes in our mind is religion. The Bible has nothing to do with religion. Because
so what is this? If it's not a religion, what is it?
It's your nationality. It's who you are. Because when you look at us as a people, you, here in Sierra Leone, we call ourselves SierraLeone.
SierraLeoneans.
Yes.
Yeah.
What can you find in the Bible? What is your name? What is your nationality? And over time, they took our nationality. They destroyed us as a people. They took everything always from us. They changed our name, our culture, everything they changed from us. This is, read verse 15. This is what God tell Moses to the children of Israel.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments.
To do all his commandments. He never said to do all religion. He said to do all the commandments. God never give us religion. He give us commandment. Read.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So now we in Sierra Leone, what we must do, we must come back to the law of God, because God never give us religion. We must come out of this religion, because this is two things that separate us in Sierra Leone. It's two things: religion and politics. You a different religion, I'm a different religion. That's not unity. So all of us must come back to the Bible, which is the law, statute, and commandment.
Okay. Now let me come to you from Malachi, is it?
Oh, Captain.
Captain.
Yes.
Okay, you have all these posts like bishop, deacon, and okay. But this movement started 30 years ago. Why is it only now, that you have decided to come up with this kind of movement or awareness, so to speak?
Meaning here in Sierra Leone?
Yes, all over the world.
Okay. Well, like the Deacon just brought out, let's go back to Matthew 15. Deacon, you going to read it for me, or am I going to? Right.
Okay,
Matthew
so but
15.
whilst you can be explaining, because this is in the Bible, we want you to tell the people, because the whole nation is looking at you. Why is it only now this movement is coming up? And if it's so that we have to come back to our roots, why is it that you guys don't come and live in Africa and you're living in the United States, where the United States is not part of Africa or the Israelite movement, which you are trying to inculcate in people's minds?
Matthew 15:24 and then Matthew 24:14. Well, that's a big misconception that when you say the United States is not part of Africa, you're correct, because it's two different continents. However, the sons and daughters of Africa over here, this continent, remember, we were brought on slave ships to the States. And this is where the truth flourished. So now we came back to the continent to wake up our brothers and sisters. That's why Christ commanded us. Go ahead.
Yes, you can read it quickly.
Matthew 15, verse 24. What he said, I'm not sent into the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So we realize that, guess what? We are the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And according to God, according to the prophecies, the lost sheep of the house of Israel will be scattered to the west corner and to the east corner. So we've come back to the east, which is in Africa today, to wake up the remnant of the lost sheep. Because Christ also told us something else in the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 14. Christ told us that this gospel must be preached, and then the end shall come. When I say this gospel, the truth about who we are, the truth that...
What is the truth?
The truth is that Christ is a black man, like you and I, and he died only for the nation of Israel. And only through him can we get the kingdom of heaven, meaning we must keep the commandments in the faith of Christ. Let's hear what Christ said.
Matthew 24, verse 14, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached unto all the world for witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
Now, when you observe Christianity and the different denominations that you mentioned earlier, that's been preached in the whole world. The end has not come yet. Why? Because those are lies. Like the Deacon was saying, religion is lies. But the truth that you and I are the biblical descendants of those Israelites and that Christ died for you and I, that has not been taught in the earth yet. And it's our job as soldiers of the Most High and messengers of the Most High to make sure that gospel is spread on every continent.
So, in other words, that those who belong to this kind of idea, Jesus Christ is a black man, that means, do you preach to people who are not black? I mean, of a color or a black skin, are other or other cultures or other races, don't they belong to this Bible?
Get Matthew. We got to read it again, Dwight. We got to read it again for you, Dwight. Matthew 15. Now listen to the word, because remember, we're reading out of the Bible. I'm not giving you my words. The deacon is not giving you his words. Listen to what Christ commanded us to do.
Matthew 15, verse 24 again. And he answered, and he said, I am not sent. Who sent him? The Most High God, the Father. He said, I'm not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. What he's saying is, he was only sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Okay, so this is the question I'm asking is, does it matter the color of skin of people that are in the Bible?
The color is in the Bible.
Yes, the color of skin of people.
Everything matters. Truth matters. John 8:32. John 8:32. Truth matters. Like, I'll give you a perfect analogy, Dwight, right? You've been working at this TV station for quite some time now. Let's say in about 5 years from now, the executive producers of AYV wanted to honor you with an award. And they said, this award is for Dwight for all his good works and time that he served at AYV. And they were going to put a picture of you and do a whole promotional thing, right? Let's say they put a picture of a white man. How would you feel? How would your colleagues feel about that? Because that's not the truth. Now, when you go into the Bible, it tells you that Christ was a black man, the prophets were black, and the Israelites are black. But when you look throughout the whole world, Dwight, you see whitewashing of images. Imagine a couple of months from now, the Europeans came over here and they whitewashed Babu Ray, the man who started the revolt against the British. Imagine they gave you a white picture of Babu Ray. How would you feel as a descendant of Babu Ray? So surely you can understand how we feel as descendants of Christ.
Exactly.
Okay?
Right. Okay, so just tell me, because since you've made this notion clear to all of us now, I mean, with regards to the issue that, from what I understand, is that most of the prophets in the Bible were black, but they were just being whitewashed to imagine that they were white, according to your United in Christ movement. Now, tell us a bit about your holy calendar within your movement itself.
Okay, let's get it. Give me, what is that, Leviticus? You want to get the one in Leviticus? Give me the one in Leviticus.
All right. We have Leviticus 23 and verse 1. It says, And the Lord spake unto Moses, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, concerning the feast of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocation, even these are my feasts.
Holy convocation means holy gathering. So every time, so what we're celebrating, we don't celebrate Christmas, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving. We celebrate everything that's in the Bible, that God gave us. That's what Leviticus 23 is talking about. We celebrate Passover, we celebrate new moon. Every month, it's a new moon. When you see the moon full, because keep in mind, back then there was no such thing as January, February. How we know when the months change is by the moon. When the moon full, that's a feast. That's actually a celebration for us. We're celebrating Sabbath. Every Saturday from sundown, Friday to Saturday sundown is a high holiday Sabbath. Those are the things that we keep. Those are our calendars. We go by, for example, Passover is actually the beginning of the year. So they said to you, this is what they said. They said January is the first month of the year. That's not in the Bible. That's what they made up.
What does the Bible say?
The Bible said the Passover, which is between March and April, that's the new year. Because keep in mind, I know over here in SierraLeone it don't get cold, but when you go to other countries, January is actually dead of the winter. That's nothing. Why would they? Because keep in mind, when they call it new, that means everything starts all over again. Am I right? So how you going to be dead in the winter? You call it new? That makes no sense. So you got it?
Yeah. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 12, and verse 1 to 2. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, This month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you.
Okay.
And
That's
that month
Passover.
is talking about Passover.
So you're only in your calendar, the New Year starts between March and
Between March and April.
April.
Yes.
And you don't go to church on Sundays. You go to church on Saturdays.
No, because the Sabbath, Sunday is the first day of the week.
Okay.
The Sabbath, according to Genesis, we're supposed to work from Sunday to Friday sundown. From Friday sundown to Saturday sundown is the Sabbath. We're supposed to keep that.
So let me ask you, how have you been going on in terms of sensitizing people? Or do you have a wide membership all over the world?
Yes, you can say yes. Yes. Because this, keep in mind, this is the gospel. We just read, these truths are teach all over the world. Why Christ commanded us to teach all over the world? Because Israel, the prophecy was, Israel was going to scatter all over the world. So our job as evangelists, as teachers, as prophets, our job is to go all over the world and teach this. We don't teach only here in SierraLeone. We teach in Ghana. We teach in, where else we go?
Liberia,
Liberia.
Uganda.
So now you're trying to tell people of these nations that we need to repent from our way in which we worship God and turn to your ways. Is that what you're saying?
Turn to God's way.
Turn to God's way.
Absolutely.
According to how you have interpreted the Bible.
Okay, well, let's check. Let's see what Christ said. And you tell me what is the interpretation of this. Because it can only be interpreted in one way, which is called the right way.
Exactly.
Let's see what Jesus Christ said, the Black Messiah. Matthew 19, verse 17. And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is God. But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments.
What does that mean?
So keeping the commandments in that, what are you trying to tell us?
Keep the commandments of God in the faith of Christ. Do the commandments.
Okay.
You can remember what it says in James chapter 1, verse 22. It says, don't be a hearer of the word, but a doer of the word, meaning actions. You have to keep the commandments of God in the faith of Christ. That's the only way for eternal salvation.
Okay, so basically, your visit to SierraLeone is to tell SierraLeoneans that SierraLeoneans are part of the 12 tribes of Israel and we belong to Judah, and you have plans of establishing a movement here, or you just come to evangelize and just spread out some kind of message, and then you go back and sit in your comfortable zone?
We are really establishing a movement here.
Okay, you already have a movement here.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, tell us about it.
Absolutely. We have a school. We have brothers. Right now we have about 13 brothers here.
Okay.
That's the beginning. Remember I told you earlier
how are you working with those 13 brothers who are here? Because I mean, this is a new phenomenon in this country. A new concept with regards to the way of thinking and how people in this country worship God. You have said it's not a religion, because I would have stopped, because we have different religions and we would not want to entertain the platform for anyone to say something bad about another religion, so to speak. But how have you been working with our SierraLeone brothers? Because we see all the movements, all the churches, all the Muslim organizations, they help our SierraLeone brothers in terms of them to spread the message. How are you doing with them?
Well, right now, this is the thing. The scripture talk about you have to learn. Christ picked up 12 apostles. Christ didn't just leave them. Christ taught them for 3 years, and then Christ sent them. Christ said, go out and teach all over the world. So we're doing the same thing Christ did. So what we do, just like we started in America, we come here, we introduce the gospel to our brothers, they're accepting it. We taught them because the Bible, according to the Bible is supposed to be read precept upon precept. We taught them, they learn, and then after we left, they're going to go in the street and teach it just like we taught them. And we're not just here, just leave them. By the way, that's our second time here in SierraLeone. That's not the first time we come into SierraLeone.
Okay.
So we're going to continue coming, because we got a lot of brothers that we can rotate. I might come 1 month, this brother might come the second month. We're not just going to come here and leave them because we know this is not going to be easy. Especially when you've been brainwashed for so many years, for so long, we know that's not going to be easy. So we're working with our brothers to make sure not only this continue, but we build a strong foundation with our brothers. And not only brothers, there's sisters with us too. We got sisters with us too.
Okay. So
this is a family. This is a family. That's what I'm trying to say.
All right then. In this family now, what is going to be the global movements or the global concept with regards to repatriation back to Africa? Because you yourself have mentioned that we're taken from Africa and taken to South Carolina and other states in the U.S. to plant rice through the 400 years of slavery, so to speak. Are there any plans to come and make a big headquarters here in Africa or in Ethiopia or in Egypt? I mean, what's the overall concept, so to speak?
Well, right now what we're doing is the Most High is doing. He's using us as vessels. He's establishing little sanctuaries or places of worships throughout all Europe, America, and Africa as well, all over the whole world. So that's what the Most High is doing right now. But as far as, I'm not sure if I got your question right, but as far as everybody leaving the States to come to Africa,
Yes.
No. Let's get the homeland, Galatians 4:26. So there's a big misconception that Israel is not a part of Africa. Israel is a part of Africa. It was part of Northeast Africa. That's why we were able to walk from Israel into Egypt. Remember, Egypt is part of Africa. So when Christ comes back, that's when we're going to return back to this continent. But I just want your viewers to realize that Israel is the motherland. Read.
So when you read Galatians 4:26, but Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all.
You hear that? God told us that Jerusalem, which is above, meaning above all lands, above all nations, is free and is the mother of us all. So when Christ come back, we're going to come back, the 12 tribes together as one nation, back to the land of Israel on the continent of Africa.
12 tribes are going to come back to one nation under the return of the Messiah Christ.
Yes.
But in this world, we have different other denominations, like the white people, the Chinese, the this and that. You understand it? So are they not going to be part of that movement?
Now, is that, you mentioned races. You didn't mention denominations.
Indirectly, some critics would say, I mean, if they have portrayed this as Jesus Christ, you're saying Jesus Christ was a black man, and we're seeing the portraits of him as white. Couldn't that be termed as racism?
No, not actually. Because you know what the problem is? A lot of us tend to use that word racism and we throw it around, not really understanding the full definition of that word. In order to practice racism or be a racist, you need power. Now, you can have the ideology of being separate, like God is a separatist, but to be an actual racist, you need power. But as far as the kingdom of heaven, we need the other nations. There's a purpose for them. We're not saying that they're not going to be there. Okay. The question is how they're going to be there. Isaiah chapter 14, please. Isaiah chapter 14, and let's start at verse 1. This is going to answer your question, Dwight. Isaiah 14 and verse 1.
Okay.
This is the book of Isaiah.
Isaiah 14, verse 1. Read.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
So you notice he says set them in their own land. That's talking about the scripture we just read about Jerusalem. Remember, the land was promised to our forefather, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So we will go back to that land. Read on.
And the people shall take them.
The people, the Israelites, going to take the other nations. Read.
And bring them to their place.
To their place, bring them to the land with us.
And the house of Israel.
The house of Israel, which is us.
Shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
When you possess something, you own it. In other words, to answer your question, the other nation, they're going to be our servant. Just like we, their servant today, just like they did to us, they're going to be our servant.
Okay.
That's what the Bible says.
All right. Well, Fambolem, the program you listen to now Night Live, of course, we get members of the United in Christ, church or movement. Then they are, and we can't open the phone lines. The lines are actually now open. You can call on 025 271 959. The number again is 025 271-951, or you go to the AYV, SierraLeone, AYV SierraLeone Facebook page. You go see the post if you have to make a comment, if you have to ask them any question. The number again is 025-271-959. Whilst we're waiting for a course, tell us about, the 12 tribes of Israel itself, and how can the Messiah, be revealed?
Oh, you want to answer that?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, I think we've got somebody on the line. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Your name and who side you call from, please.
Paul, I call from London.
Okay, well, maybe you can say something in English so they can hear the question. Yeah, really.
Yeah. What I'm trying to ask is, we've had these people talking about Jesus Christ is a black man, Jesus Christ is a black man. But the portrait we are seeing now from the Bible, the portrait we are seeing from the clips, I'm talking about the films we watch, everything, we see Jesus Christ as a white man. So please, we are asking them, we want them please to tell us the truth. Or if they have a picture of Jesus Christ so that we can see and understand. Thank you very much.
All right, then. You're welcome.
That's an easy question.
Okay, yes.
He want to know how we come to the fact that Jesus Christ.
And if you have some pictures to prove that, yeah.
I'm going to do something better for you. I'm going to describe them for you. Because for the past 400
Well, let's take some few calls.
Okay, let's take some few calls. Okay, absolutely.
We'll do 5 calls and then you can answer them quickly,
Okay.
because we have to go to the second part. Yes.
Hello?
Yes, good evening, Nightlife.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's your question? Okay. The number again is 025-271-959 is the number to call. 025-271-951. Yes, quickly.
Give me Revelation.
This is Revelation chapter 1 and verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
First of all, the white people don't have woolly hair. Only black people on the earth have woolly hair.
Okay.
Read.
As white as snow.
Uh-huh.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
His eyes was red. Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
What color is brass? Brass is brown. Everybody know that. White people don't have no brown skin. Read.
As if they burned in a furnace.
Anything you burn on fire, what color become black? Christ is a very, very dark-skinned man. That's what the Bible said. That picture that the European give us as white Jesus, that's not in the Bible. Nobody can show me in the scriptures that picture in the Bible. That's not in the Bible. I just proved to you right there in 1 minute, less than 1 minute, that Jesus Christ is a black man.
Okay, let's take another call. Good evening, Nightlife. Can you just move away from your television or radio, please? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, your name, please, and where you calling from. Okay, the number again is 025-271-959. We'll just take 3 more calls and then we'll round up. Yes.
Give me Song of Solomon right quick.
Song of Solomon, why quick?
Okay. Good evening. Good evening.
Hello?
Yes, good evening. Your name and where you calling from, please.
Yes. Hello?
Yes, your name and where you call from.
I call from Wilton.
Yeah, what's the question, please?
Yes, I'm in Larry. Well, the question is,
What's your question?
the question is the context that the man is giving.
Yes, go ahead.
That the man is giving is not specified.
How? Okay.
It's not specified.
Okay.
Why? Because the Bible talk about he. Everybody can be he.
Okay.
Everybody can be he.
Okay.
He's high. He's king. So let's specify something out here.
Okay, well, you get for try for callback because I don't know, you get for, what I'd advise you to do is to move away from your radio set because it's re-echoing, okay? Good evening. Okay, we'll just try and see if we can just take one last call and then you can answer both of the questions that came in. The last one is said that it was not. Hello. Good evening.
Yeah, how are you?
Fine, thank you. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
Yeah, what I want to ask, Jesus Christ, I want to black. I want to ask you to do that.
Okay, thank you. Okay, well, we have to stop the calls because of time. We have to go into the second part of the program itself. The last caller said whether Jesus Christ was black or white. I think we've gone through that, but you can just re-answer, and then you can answer both of the other questions that came in quickly.
Oh, well, I know people here in SierraLeone said, we hear that question because we go on this street and teach every day. They said it doesn't matter what color it is. Well, if it really doesn't matter what color it is, why they give you a white one, they're going to give you a black one? The European, the so-called white people, they're not stupid. They give you a white one for a reason. So if color doesn't matter, that's the question you got to ask yourself. Why didn't they give you a black one? I give you a white one. Give me the book of Songs of Solomon right quick. Because the guy earlier said the color of Christ. So Solomon was the son of David. Christ come from the bloodline of David, right? So now let's read what color King Solomon was. Because all of us here in SierraLeone know about King Solomon.
The Song of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 5. I am black.
What King Solomon said?
I am black.
What King Solomon said?
I am black.
You see, this is the thing. You cannot erase this. You cannot erase this. King Solomon said he's a black man. So if Christ comes from the bloodline of King Solomon, Christ is also a black man.
But does it really matter?
Yes, it does.
Why?
If again, I'm going to ask you again. If it doesn't matter, why didn't he give you a black Christ?
Okay. But everybody is worshiping God, but nobody knows what God looks like.
Oh, is that a fact? Give me Daniel.
Okay. So what does Daniel say before he reads it? So the Bible says, "Let God beat you, every man a liar." I don't want to give you my word. That's why you know this. Every time we say something, we go into the Bible, right? Yeah.
Because I want the people that's listening to it for themselves. Because people's quick to say we make it up. So if they read it for themselves, they will more to believe it. Give me Daniel.
Daniel chapter 7 and verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit.
The Ancient of Days is Most High God. Because before God said, let there be light, he was already exist. God don't have no beginning, don't have no end. The Ancient of Days is God. Read.
Whose garment was white as snow.
For you to have a garment on, you have to have a body. What that say? God have a body. Read.
And the hair of his head like the pure wool.
Who got pure hair? Woolly hair. The so-called Negroes, the so-called blacks. We got woolly hair. So you know what the Bible just said? The Bible just tell you God is a black man. Because remember what Christ said? Christ said, if you see me, you see my father. Why would he say that? Because he looked just like his father.
All right. So we have to really round up. I wish we would have had more time, because in broadcasting, really, religion, we don't tend to go in depth into it because it has many, although you guys say you're not religious, but you're a movement, but it has many connotations and it has a tendency, to create, but we hope that you can be able to inculcate more ideas into the people. So what's the way forward now? What is going to be your next step? Because you were having a press conference today, where you were in nearly most of the television stations articulating this thing. After this, what is going to be the next move?
Our next step is to continue doing what we're doing, and Lord's will, we'll see an increase. Go to the highways and byways, teach on the streets. People like you who work with the media, call us in, radio shows, TV shows, to spread this glorious gospel all throughout the country of SierraLeone. We also have a school, Model School, Government Model School off Secular Road, where we meet every Sabbath on Saturday at 3 p.m. So brothers and sisters that are watching the show, if you're interested, come by. That's Government Model School off Secular Road every Saturday at 3 p.m.
Okay. All right. Before we go, I would like to make something clear. I don't want your brothers and sisters in SierraLeone to think we are your enemies. No, we are your brothers. That's what we are. We are your brothers. We come all the way from here, from America to here, because we love our people and we want to see our people. The same way we learn Christ is a black man, Christ come and died for us, the same way we want to see our people change. Change is not easy. Change is not easy. Some medicine is very bitter, but it's a must. Okay. If you want to get healed, it's a must. So I just want to tell our people that we're here because we love them. That's why we come in SierraLeone to teach this gospel, that we just pray that the Bible said, when one repent, the angel of heaven rejoice. So if we can get one SierraLeone to repent, the job is done.
Okay. So every Saturdays you have your Sabbath day at the government.
Yes, sir.
And how long are you going to be here for?
We've been here for 2 weeks already. We're going to be here for another 2 weeks, Lord willing.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, brothers, for coming to us. Fambulema list members of the Israel United in Christ body, with a non-DR, and then it's time for explain to them people of this country their own concept about the way out there feels we supposed to worship God at this country. We'll go for a short break, and then we'll come back. We will be with your brother Josiah Paris, where they can talk about all these and goodies events where they come up before the end of December 18th.
I welcome you not to Africa. Young Voices Television. I welcome you to my area. LYV is special to me. Oh yeah, special to me. Newspaper, bringing information to the nation, yeah. And we need a cooperation, no. And we need a contribution. Say for no, you know. Special to me. Oh yeah. Special to me.
My people of Bo City, stand up and face reality with all this to goodies volume 4. I tell you this time in a grand style. So begin a Makamas record now you find. Cause November 29, 30 and December 1, inside Bo City Plaza. Now one thing go be, Usai Bo radio DJs them go bad live with Fritz on DJ Sam. Now music go play. Now they DJs them go mix it and shout for them. Take Yegita Jalo go meana, Nyaki Baha. In what's up there, then go get eating race between Bo and Fritz on. Chai! Come go see women in the Chapter 7 Cup Garim and Koso Beach Matsapa. Then I tell you Sam, no so Bo City no more sabi the value of Gari. So any say you day, if you want know the yachty where they inside all this, the goodies. Now for join the team on November 29, 30 and December 1, Bo City Plaza for just 20,000 euros. Now inside there you go see all kind magicians, cultural dancers and singers. Go display the challenge. We're going to make you call it and left what's left. Who smelled all this, the goodies one pot. Now there you go see them sexy señorita with them baby girl do. The great man them how na they do. So now where this one pass you. All this, the goodies volume 1. Bo City Plaza for just 20,000 euros. Now there Universal Power Stage. Go like para sober music we go make a like you day that you host. The sound and tutor go motivate you for witnesser. So any say you day now. Begin to shout all this the goodies. Cause this one therefore be tougher than the previous one. All side salon top superstars go give you the best of the performance. All this the goodies. Salon #1 show with all kind entertainment. Food and drinks go the walk. And a salon bring we sponsor this all this the goodies. So see you when we see you there. At
Start giving love to heroes. Same God who was there for you in the midnight hour is the same God who is able to wipe your tears away. Is the same God who was there in time of lack and want. Is the same God. Is Jehovah my great provider. Tell me why you're giving up on God. Tell me why you're giving up on him. Tell me why you're giving up on God.
Right, so welcome back to the program Night Live. We come to you live on Africa Young Voices Television on channel 33 and on 101.6 FM. Also, you can watch me on the live streaming. Well, as the year around, we can get different organizations and different events and can do, for commemorate the festive season. And one such event, we can always make headlines in terms of the entertainment field. This country now the oldies but goodies event organized by Josiah Paris. We are the CEO of Universal Radio and Managing Director of the oldies but goodies event. He do it we now the studios. Good evening and welcome to the program.
Good evening.
All right then. So tell me what's in the events for this year's commemoration. We see in this trip we see two big trophy them. They will look about the Premier League trophies. You're both in the latest now because we understand you get 3 events coming up. One in Bo, one in Kenema, and here in Freetown.
Yeah, okay. Well, me family them the event will come up in Bo, the first one.
Okay.
And it's going to be the 4th edition for people of Bo get for enjoy this particular tenure. And by God in power, it will be November 29, November 30, and December 1.
Okay.
And all will take place now at the Bo City Plaza. And in fact, all the DJs, well, we coined the whole program as band, dance band, and DJs festival.
Okay.
And a DJs competition, because what you do this time around, one for make sure we say we bring the DJ them, and they can play some good goodies music.
Okay.
How would they do the very first day of the program? If I purely a patron night, everybody, public and the Jama, everybody.
This is not the one at Bo.
Yeah, Bo. That is November 29.
November 29.
Yes, it will be the very first event, and we'll get band competition.
Okay.
Will they get the SierraLeone military dance band? Will they get this? We get one guy who named number 1 and the leaders dance band. Will they get a host of other bands that will go come in for they will showcase the band them. And by God in power, that competition they get for between all the leading bands at SierraLeone.
Okay.
And last year we do the same thing. It was massive.
What do you mean massive? But I win the one last year.
Last year, well, we not make no winner because it was a tie.
Okay.
Between Valentino dance band and the police dance band.
Okay.
So there was a tie. So we did the one fit. In fact, they see now this time around, then they go defend their championship. You know. So we get in band in at the first night.
Okay.
The second night we get a DJs competition.
Okay.
And by that we they become most of the best radio stations in a bowl. We get All Out Radio, 92.9. Okay, then we get Kiss 104, 104.0, Kiss Radio Bo. We get SLBC Bo, 96.5. We get Smile Radio, 89.9. Well, these are all the guys that we get for represents them various radio stations them, and then get for really push and make laurels for the various radio stations them. For Bo, we get DJ William. Well, they call the name Dwight. Now you are in the music anyway, but now it's called Willowman, and they represent All Out Radio.
Okay.
We get Wilmo Power, and they represent Kiss 104. We get DJ Baikama, and they represent SLBC, and DJ Sammy, and they represent Smile Radio Nabu. And all on time by now for really make sure say they go play music of yesteryears, music of the 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000. You know, once you would go be the best oldies, the goodies DJ, Nabu, and will carry the crown. And I made them trophy than this so.
Okay.
Then trophy, I saw my family and they see them. The first position they go to that one. You see how massive it is, how big it is, right Panam. All these the goodies, DJs contest in Bo. These are the second position. And with the make sure we say all the one that will go win them, they take them for the next 3 months.
Okay.
So we receive them back to them.
Okay.
So we ready them back. If you win them 3 consecutive times,
Okay.
definitely the trophy in a year forever.
Okay.
Then on the last day, we get cultural performances. Where inside there now, and then you will see lots and lots of see Dr. Kusowai, one of the best rapper in culture music. We get Gina Lagbawai, Odebo, New York. He said, good evening. We get Ami Kalon from Kenima. They go there full time. We get King Hassan Jallo. They all go there. Gina Lagbawai from Koribodo. And the rest, the comedian. And host of other comedians that would go for can join me the last night. And each of the 3 nights, then the band go play.
Okay.
And each of the 3 nights, the DJ, they all go play. Because we showcase them until the last day.
Okay.
So Bo is set and we are ready. And people then want to ask how the competition go for look like. Well, we get different points. The points and where they go, and we don't. Last week I was in Bo. I had a very good meeting with all of them quietly.
So now the judges them we get for before you come to the points them first. Look come to the judges them.
Yeah.
I mean last year you see when I mean get a tie.
Yeah.
Between the police and what do you say again?
The police and Valentino.
Valentino. Yes. I wonder why the police they not charge you for doing and doing because the people don't charge you, but both sides decide for talk. You get credible judges then because now the thing that we happen in this country, we possibly lost most times if you not get good security, the events can fail and this only go on for some time now.
All these goodies we don't set record. But all the stats, all they do with festival them. But first of all, we can always call the DJs them, the band them. But these are friendly contests. All of us now do or die. You know, that's one. And number 2, they all the sign consent forms say, if you have to say Milos, no problem, I accept and I support, embrace. The reason of all these things, not of us not too much of competition. Now a way for encourage people them, not bring the oldies, the goodies idea back to life, you know. For let people they just relax, get fun. Dance to music of the 70s. Take with minds and way back to them time and they will me and you, we know life may always switch. We go club, we enjoy ourselves, times we are good. How they come on our net, we come back in the morning, we dance with them, we take a close to squeeze them out, we Kaiser back, shake and wear and back, Kaiser they dance all. So these are all the reflective moments we want to enjoy. And it has been very, very, very unique all these years. We don't ever get problem. So, because there are big people and they get the show.
Okay, so the judges them will be credible people.
Definitely. Always, as usual.
Okay, then now from the Bo community, then they come up from or from Freetown?
Well, we get people that will they know even sabi most of these guys. Because they judge out of waiting and go play. And one night make we say, I'll tell you what thing. We say 5 points they go for dress code.
Okay.
Quarantine and the way they go club, you get for dress well. But now then DJ them, the trust is it I do the all thing they outside, no. You get for get dress code, you get for dress well. Now you tailcoat, now you coat and tie, or you get you know, like you go a cocktail party. You know, you get for dress well. You get 5 points for that. Then you get intro, like how you introduce yourself. You go with 5 points. Then coordination of sound and equipment. Then make sure we say you as a DJ, then they honor you from the back of the crowd. They be you kind of the stage, you know. When they be you cancel, it's like you're not keen for that moment, you know. They salute you, then give you laptop, then give you CD, and give you everything. So you're ready for play now. How you coordinate that sound and the equipment, it go for 10 points. Don't mix in sequence and flow. You're not going to play try dialogue. Don't care people then go up. They go play night train. That they kill the momentum. So I they mix. All until they get a good point, get 20 points. They go for I they mix. Well, it's very interesting public support and entertaining. Because with the encourage all, most of these guys are all DJs when they play at various radio stations at Bo. And they're very popular. So for the sake, people that will go for watch the show.
Okay.
And once the crowd, you resonate yourself to the crowd. You know, you push, you do something with the crowd, they dance. Because we want to see people dancing, not want to see people that sit down. They want to see them dancing, they should dance. Once you move the crowd, it is simple. They all want to say, yes, this guy play.
Okay.
But you don't see some people in a family kingdom who we get similar program. He plays something, nobody don't move. Nobody don't dance. Okay. That means you don't move the crowd. So that they go for 50 points.
Okay.
50 points. Then also we get 5 points for the judge in perception. Perception score. The judge, how the judge feel about you. They give 3 points they give you. They will get 5 points also for outro. That means if you calculate all the points and and 100 points.
Okay.
Yes.
All right then. So quickly before we go to Kenema and Free Tongue, so to speak, over the years in the entertainment field, I mean, you don't be an entertainer, you don't be a well-renowned broadcaster, you say don't even get your own business house. Now, how you see entertainment they go inside this country at the moment? Because we talk about all these, the goodies, we see then this, then they who gets them, all DJ them, like then DJ Jawi, then Foxy, then, you know, so many of them with them in the, I mean, with them in well-dressed, even up till now, they're well-dressed. How you see the entertainment field?
Well, personally, the way I see things they go on now, there's a lot of different. In fact, that is why we want to take people then to the olden days, the days back, you know, time immemorial. There is a lot of difference there now. One, the beefing, the badat, the entertainment, you know, when in fact, when some of we started this DJing, you know, this presentation on radio from SLBC then, SLBS then, Kiss One of Sky, Uche 98.1. Love me there. Dwight me you walk. You the car with the are they bring food me the eater. Also, love me there. The only thing is we they show likeness to ourselves. But and this is now they don't they erode, they don't they die out. The love is no longer there. So one for bring one that's why we are showcasing love and spirit for each other. Then number two, the music will be danced in entertainment day. Every music getting dancing style. We get dancing style. We get water pumping. We get jiggle. We get double bump. We get 3 steps. Because when you as them play the music, you don't for say again your own dancing style.
Okay.
But now one flow.
Okay.
One style.
So the concept of the oldies and goodies event where you come up with now for make people reminisce and maintain the style we will be not used to before.
Thank you. And the best style. At the best style we not used to. That style we be not used to. Not love. Not dancing style. Not appreciation for music. In fact, they really see people and they sing along.
Okay.
But most of the music are now rhythm they not get the words, they not get no meaning.
Okay.
You know? So it's like we're not broadening up with space.
All right then. Now let's go to Kenema, because I know say Kenema they say go to listen now. Then go on know what thing you get in store for them for the goodies and goodies this year.
Well, Kenema by God in power, you know, now I had day with DJ Bass. I had on day back with Enzo. Now I had on day with of course we see you, Brother Navo. When they call from all over the country, say, hey Josiah, how to boot on no more? Although they me born. They are born, they are men. Me na boo, me na boo man. And so to free time and boo no more. Want the show for kind of Kenema, one for Lego and McKinney. Done by God in power, we don't plan all that now.
Okay.
February 7, 8, and 9 with the Kenema.
Okay, then next year.
Next year, 2020.
Okay.
February 7, 8, 9 within a Kenema and then City Plaza. Kenema City Plaza along Anga Road. Right. And of course, we do the same thing. We get because dance, so live dance band. They be most of the band in Camp Kenema. If I want to get what I observe, they say don't take a long time to not play band at Kenema. So all these goodies a K band go for at least for
so
some
that
time now.
say the band they really play now Bo.
Yes.
That then get for good playback now.
Well, if you can force so.
Okay.
The first and second and then get for then go Kenema.
All
right, because that man you have to play for you move the crowd. So it will take you go Kenema. Then when they get cultural performances, cultural display. Na Kenema, called Kenema and a cultural zone. Just like Bo. Bo said we get some cultural display. They will get laugh stand-up comedy.
Okay.
Yeah, we get comedians from Freetown. We get comedians from Kenema, from Bo. We care them good day. They will get witness. They get one thing what they call witness strongman bone show. Yeah. Them man they would the gym, you know, working gym, what they total iron, you know, they make sure we say carry them go. But this time I want to go total iron, I for carry egg.
What do you mean by egg?
Egg.
How you carry egg?
Egg and spoon. So I have one for C.
But Paris, you go to the camp go carry egg and spoon right now.
Well, that is why the sugar for sweet. Because when they give you a distance where you for cover, where you don't make it change this, that, you know, if you not use his brain, definitely the egg for them.
Okay.
So with all that with the showcasing, with all you think, be wise. You get for be wise. Eh?
Okay.
So with you do the egg and spoon, what who knows this cooking do? It's very interesting. I've seen it in South Africa and Johannesburg. A funny show. We go for this Pan-African Parliament. Then they say egg and spoon. It was very interesting.
Okay.
You know, so the brand come. Don't the band they all get for the first night. The second night we get DJs competition as well. We get Eastern Radio, 101.9. Eastern Community Radio na Kenima. In the Gbadi. We get Gola Radio, 100.3. Gola Agriculture Radio. They say get for Daily Live. We get SLBC, FM 93.5. Then we did Vote Radio, FM 88.9.
Okay.
We then DJ there we get for day for this competition.
By the same.
Like Kenima. We get DJ Slim, where they represent 100.3 FM on Gola Agriculture Radio Kenima. Then we get DJ B, where they represent Eastern Community Radio Station on 101.9 FM. Then we get DJ JPS.
Okay.
These are nice guys anyway, where they represent SLBC Kenima. Then we get DJ Will of Oldies the Goodies Days, where they represent 88.9 FM on Vote Radio Kenima.
Okay.
We hope to get one more DJ from Kenima, but come up with, so we just hang up that.
Okay, so the same rules they apply with
the same rules apply.
Okay.
So the way they can force Nabo, like, but the DJ then will take them to Kenima.
Okay.
It could be one of the posts where they watch the Kenima and thing. Watch on Kenima, you don't from there now. After Kenima, we are going to Makeni.
Okay.
Makeni
so Makeni, they involved this trip?
Yes.
Okay.
Now 6, 7, 8 of March. March 6, 7, 8. After February 7, 8, 9. The next weekend of March, the next month March, within Makeni, all of City Plaza and the City Plaza. Now the last building, Makeni, they will forget them. But then the golden one, after all the competition there, I don't plan them from Bo, from Kenima to Makeni, we don't plan them. They're all the end Independent Day, Christmas Day, and Family Kino. Okay. Well, Independent Day for this.
So tell me how that did they get for me quickly, because I will open the phone lines. I mean.
Well, first of all, we get 2 shows every year at Freetown. Christmas Day, one and they own, if I ticket don't safe. Then they own even the JC themselves. You own a freestyle. With they play music, with they play the band, they play. Every DJ they come rub skin. They come play their own side. They feel good people. The crowd, they get because we get our own crowd. And by the way, they must win some prizes. By the way, whatever happens.
Which kind of prizes?
All kind of prizes. A bag of rice. Different. They know. It's a common thing for we now the Family Kingdom. So after all the competition are done, the final point next year, April 27, the Family Kingdom. I did the DJ Nabo who come first, versus the DJ na Kenima who come first, versus the DJ na Makeni who come first. They all go find supremacy. All right, April 27.
But what about the DJ they waiting at Freetown? They don't get for involved in this.
Well, the DJ they waiting at make them get Christmas Day.
Because you get senior oldies.
Well, Jawe,
because Jawe are not saying good watch right now.
No, Jawe is part of this Christmas Day show. Jawe get for a lot of competition to them because they own a festival. Freetown a festival they do. Next year, April, when a DJ's competition, and a competition. So this year, with the feature Jawe, with the feature the man like Morris, with the car there we own the DJ the another various radio station them. Then they play all these now one for bringing a come on board. And of course, the SierraLeone Police Dance Band go in full attendance Christmas in a Family Kingdom.
Okay. All right. So with the company phone lines, the number for call now 025 271 959 025 271 959. Now the number that day. I mean, if you want to ask Mr. Josiah Perry any question, I mean, with regards to the program events for this year up till next year, of course, you can get the opportunity for do that. The number again is 025 271 959. Now, Perry, tell me a small bit, I mean, with regards to the way how you get for make sure, say, I mean, not because now you get some other DJs them, we maybe not the part of, let's say, radio stations them, but maybe then they now then clubs them, we then say, I mean, go like for big parts, but since you don't program this for next year, you don't get plans in the future for bring them and any come inside the show?
Yes. In fact, for Christmas Day, it will be surprising to you. Say I don't get over 3 applications now. From DJ the one in the club, the one they perform, but the one who showcase himself.
Okay. No, the number again is 025-271-959. Yes.
Yeah, the one who showcase himself. So they will be there. Definitely they'll be there.
Okay. Okay. I think we don't miss that person. The number again is 025-271-959, or you can send text message. To the number. Yes, you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't also the unique part of this whole thing again. SierraLeone brewery. Then they be we 100%. Because one for support we local brands, as SierraLeone. We make sure for say we get enough of we local brands. We them live.
Okay.
All these goodies show them.
Okay. Good evening. Okay, well, we get more problems, but the number again we'll try for rectifying 025-271-959. Yes, as you've been saying.
SierraLeone brewery. The one person where always owe obligation to.
Okay, I'll take this call. Okay, we'll get some issues, but we'll sort them out just now. Yes.
One person where always owe obligation to.
Okay. Okay. All right, I think I can understand. Yes, go ahead.
One person where owe obligation to that the man called Hajj Fawaz.
Okay.
All which we do so now, we learned from him. Because at the man will do the very first club Nabu. We name Kukuryoko.
Okay.
Right, I'll take more.
Okay. No, it's okay.
All right.
Yes, go ahead.
Now do the very first.
Yes. Go ahead, yeah. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, I do the very first club Nabu called Kukuryoko. After that, I owe obligation again to a man called Tall Sawyer.
Okay.
Would I be open the very first young man club Nabu? Would I be Uptown Disco? Then we go back to Fawaz again.
Okay.
Virgin Disco.
Okay. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good evening. Your name and the side. Yes, good evening.
Yeah. Hello? Yeah. This is my photo channel. Yeah, McKinney.
Okay.
Anyway, Mr. Joseph Terrorists, they show the way he can make now family kingdom. They are very fantastic.
Okay. Well, I think we don't miss that person there. But the number we can call now 025-271-959. We get the CEO of Universal Radio, Managing Director, of course, of the Oldies and Goodies events. Yes, you did talk about your sponsors.
Yes. Fawaz and one person I always love me at too. On the late Prince Ford, get back. And Boton will be a unique place with all the entertainment for Bo.
Okay. Yes, good evening. Okay, we don't miss that call.
All the entertainment, sport, and Bo, they're within one street. And they say, ECO repeat itself again because now they don't come out down by road now. On the entertainment sport, all they build at Tikonko Road now.
Okay.
Now, we'll start from Clock Tower, we get Mami Nicholas. From there, we come Babylon Revival. We saw the Denby Hotel, Denby Hall Bindi. Then in Abu, the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Okay.
We come out Denby Hall, we come to Babylon Revival. After Babylon Revival, they'll go to Paswari, OTS. Opposite OTS are the Church Ram Bindi. After OTS, when you go up small, you meet now the Kokoryoko, the Salah Amigos, Uptown Disco, Virgin Disco. Then you go down, you go meet up the Benjez, Then you go down again, you go meet up Wada P, this in Club Plantation Revival.
Okay.
So Bo na be a nice town for all the entertainment they be in a one road. Entertainment day. And also all men and grow and that only.
Yes, good evening.
Hello?
Yes, your name and the side you call from, please.
Hello?
Okay. The number for call is 025-271-959. Now we'll talk about the issue of you people and get for pay or not free.
Yeah. Okay, well, I don't want to advertise that anymore, but it's good.
No, just, I mean, not to believe
well,
for
Botown, now 20,000 loans as usual. At 20,000 loans each night for pay go inside. Kennyman at 15,000 loans.
Okay.
Don McKinney at 10,000 loans.
Then. Hello, good evening. Nightlife.
Yeah, how are you, sir?
Not bad. Your name and the side you call from. Hello?
yes, sir, I get you.
Your name and who side you call from? Any question?
Yeah, Muhammad Al-Faba.
Okay.
From Kitchen.
Okay.
Yes, I just greet him.
Okay, you don't get any question for Mr. Paris? Okay. Well, they call it a week, just can't say anything, but it's okay, yes. So it's okay.
So you see, so I make one. First of all, I love Bo. Last year, the last 2, 3, the first program we do 4 years ago, at the Coronation Field. Can you imagine? We go for 3 days, we end up doing it 5 days.
Okay.
The other year back, Coronation Field, we go in for 3 days, we end up doing it for 6 days. That they are talking there, they see people in the Sidom for watch culture from 6 p.m. to 8 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Very unprecedented.
Okay.
You know? So I'm proud of them. That is why when they do all this, the goodies, we will not add the cultural aspect of it.
Okay.
We get Dr. Pusowai. Well, the man who can show you some of the slides them.
Okay.
We get Dr. Pusowai, we'll get for be part of this whole program. We get one guy when they call Gina Lagbawai, with in New York. If you listen right now, don't say they watch the program right now. It's ready for showing culture. We get Ami Kalon, where they come up from way from Kenema. When in fact, Mamina today, she can sing well.
Okay.
We get King Hassan Jallo, who now one of the most powerful man who can already do some program, the cultural program, they're out of this country. They don't bring laurels to Sierra Leone. We get Gina Lagbawa also from Kori Bondo, who go there with you and the rest. We are the comedian guy.
Okay. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yes, your name and the side you call from, please. Okay. All right, then. The number again is 0252719959. Now, you don't talk, say, for the first time, McKinney then get for coming inside and these oldies and goodies events. You possible in the next coming years for make countrywide. I mean, we're talking okay, we still really get problems, but we'll try for the technicians and the try for.
Well, let us start first with then other additional 2 district headquarters there. Kennyman and they start volume 1. The McKinney said they start volume 1.
Okay.
Right? As how they see the suites, as how they replicate some other township them, you know, within the country. But for now, November 29, November 30, December 1, we book at Bo City Plaza. February next year, 7, 8, 9 February, we did Kenema at Kenema City Plaza. The March 6, 7, and 8, we did McKinney, on McKinney City Plaza.
Okay. Okay. Hello?
Yes, hello, good evening, sir.
Yes?
Yes, sir, good evening, sir.
Yes, your name and who side you call from?
Now something like me now, DJ, but...
Oh, boy.
Okay. All right, then. The number again is 0252719959. Yes, we're going to talk about all these goodies going nationwide.
Yes.
Or countrywide.
So we will start. So by going in Pasha, we replicate another town then.
How is it about funding now for organize this?
Well, it's been funded by me, by Universal Radio.
Okay.
You know, because when now Jesus know how the whole country did. Well, as time goes on, people then go understand the need for advertise their product during that occasion day. Because most of them say, okay, right people then, but the response is too abysmal. It's very, very low. But with the pray God say with time, the banks, we're going to try to get something like a festival where the bank they say they're going to put them enjoyment. So at least it's going to be a classic something. But for now, it's been done by me, by Universal Radio, and me only to family. And we do all the sponsorship, and we do everything. But as I tell you, we self deal with we. They always a supply with drinks. Follow we get we call them sales on return. And we will support we 100%. Hence our day, I want for doff me hat to one lady who she's now the new, you don't get the new position.
Okay.
I'm not a Kasim.
Okay, yes. Good evening. Okay, we don't miss this person.
I'm not a Kasim. I want to say kudos to you, Mr. Taylor, when you are the boss for make sure for everybody get the things and the provinces. I want to say kudos to now. And of course, at the appeal to the one who will not send We small letters and two for sponsorship. You know, for letting support we. And believe me, this year we support we go showcase your product, showcase your service, and people are all gonna know about you. I know call on name now. So we all know ourselves. We don't let us all long go out. But we support the program and we go reap the benefit out of it.
Okay. Talking about the issue of them, I made them we can go and then the programs there, so to speak. How you can what you get for say to them this trip around? Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Not bad. Your name and the side you call from?
My name is Shukra. I call from Pancom.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Yes, Sheku, go ahead.
Yeah, I really like the program.
Okay. You get any question?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. You say electric program. Yes, them
Now, like Freetown, for example, I want to say thanks to Mrs. Paris, Mrs. Paris, my wife. Because I always welcome them, Mami, then at the gate. We get some set of Mami, over about 100 of them. Any oldies, good, they don't go to sharp 12 o'clock. They don't go sit down. You know, sit down now, they wait for the program. And I make anything now, we can get the DJ on the test. They play the music, so and they watch it, and so they shake their foot. We don't see the one dance. When the program starts, and they force, you know, the one they will keep pay 50,000. They enjoy seriously pass one they will keep pay patron tickets because then they are at the back, but they make sure they go at the front. They go enjoy themselves. Well, we they make sure for they dance because dancing, the act, that therapy. Who don't get the arthritis, who get the small pain at your foot. When you don't dance all night long, I believe say when you go home, you watch school, you go be small, donny, you know, you get image a little, you're okay. The next day morning, you are alive. What mommy tell me is say Josiah, say believe me, all this is good, this work, you don't go dance all night. The next in the morning, and if it's more pain, but after that, the pain on done.
So, talking about this events, all these the goodies. I mean, it don't go on for some years now. Just like we detox, you get a good clientele of elderly people, and they camp by program. You don't ever try for go. I mean, through to the ministry. I mean, we then get for deal with entertainment or even tourism for factor. I mean, some of them you programs them. I mean, in their program activities, because if now we say the government then they say then they move away from mining. Well, they not say they will left farm, but they want to spend more on education, agriculture, and tourism, so to speak. You ever think about
Well, I expect say every good entertainment program, of course the director of tourism, Jalo, I'm your own small brother, and with the list, and they're all the goodies show. They all like all these goodies. All these goodies on turn household name as SierraLeone now. In fact, even the minister Asaph, last year she was there. She danced the night out. You know, so it's like we don't want to politicize the whole thing. At the same time, we don't want for make a like for say that government property or whatever. No, we want like it be the people that let the people that own them. This is the people's enterprise, and then people they own this because they want to dance, they want to enjoy themselves, they want to meet old friends. Me, I tell you one thing about all this. This one family that can always talk on a mountain court. The party at the third floor, the mammy at the second floor. Then picking them, one full picking them. 2 boys, 2 girls. They're all there abroad. Then they come, but the pa and the mammy they not been able to speak in terms for almost 20-something years. Almost that. What the pa want eat cassava leaf, and they made they go up to go ask the pa what you want. He write on cassava leaf. And the mammy they talk. They picking the all so the boy picking them. They do to the mama. The girl picking do to them papa. They only see one road. One all these the goodies. Recently, we just passed. They say, let's Kwame. Then be the play. Kwame Benkeru. Then the babo then take them mama. Then go all these the goodies. They buy patron ticket. The girl picking and take them papa. Then go all these the goodies. Then say buy patron ticket. As God would have it. Kwame go play one musical. I think that music make the pa member. You know, they go believe that part. They don't know for say in West Florida. That part jump from his seat. It's on West. He go get at the West. They're going to the stadium for dance. And they play this music and guitar boy that music.
Okay.
Yes. You know, you play on one thing. They open it. I hear people say, DJ repeat. That's when they send the dollar up now stage to him. He repeat and back one time. He went 2 10, 3 10. I said, when I come, I said, why you want to repeat? And then give me the story. He said, Mr. Page, you never know what you don't do now. He said, we family, look what we now. We don't bind, we all don't be one. 20-something years, we have not been speaking tongues. He said, but this music here, be in the pie, they dance, their wedding. Their wedding, the part jog in memory. And at the part become be done, be adamant for the past year. I say, the mommy not big. The mommy says, you know, you should not big me. We know we're in peace. 29 good years. But all these goodies are bringing our family together. Through music. Okay. So it is reminiscence, it is meeting old friends, making new ones, relaxing atmosphere. And one thing, we don't really change the tide of Christmas Day of Freetown. Initially, Christmas Day has been very quiet. But you don't need that all day. You don't eat your Christmas rest. You picking them, you fumble all it. Now, net you and your spouse find time, go in a family kingdom, relax. And it has been so wonderful. Okay. The Christmas Day now, they really full. People in the good day, they relax. All net. Boxing Day morning, you go home. Full. And what you can make sure the last 50 people they take breakfast within the morning. That is our culture. Then the last 200 people them or 500 they get each of them before they go, they get 2-3 ice cream, yogurt. Then they go home now. Why they enjoy the oldies, the goodies. You see the people that work on the show when they go and they even dance along with the music of the last play. So then they kind of get, they say, hey, thank you, Mr. Peggy, thank you. We enjoy ourselves. Next year back we go.
All right. Yes. Okay. So look, quickly because we can wrap up the program very soon. I mean, now we get it to traffic them. I mean, we say that we left to the winners them for a period of 3 months. And I get any cash prizes?
Yeah, we get cash prize. We don't explain to the DJ them.
As way for motivation.
Yeah, they know it is very okay. They know so we will give them, and of course.
Because you know, say first in a cassette, the more will be play. Then CDK cassette, then now if you want to be a DJ, you forget your laptop.
You forget your stuff, yes.
You know.
So we really motivate them now for them really make sure say they come full time and react. And my man, in fact, one of the DJ that belong come feature last April. Okay. With a DJ Wilmo from
UK.
From Bo.
Okay.
The other one come from Kenima with a DJ Slim. And then they're part of this company. So they know the feel of all these the goodies and free song. So this is the one for the one they show now. For let them showcase what they can see now. The only appeal what they appeal to family. Please we make sure for say we go early. We position them. They go thank you with the pray go let we know we come. Then we enjoy and go showcase we go see the best musical system now with a universal radio get them. One of the best in the country. And of course,
I'm glad you say one of the. I'm glad you say one of the best.
Yes, one of the best.
Because we said they are. AYV.
I know, yes. We get with stage. You know, we get with lighting system. In fact, last year we transformed the whole plaza to a nightclub. Now, people don't even believe it's in a plaza in this one. So, as something we don't get more equipment now. We want to do more. Yes.
Okay then. So, what's in here for be your last word now to? I mean, the viewers and the listeners, them also with the listen on radio, and so with people also with the diaspora where they watch we online right now.
I also feel like with the telephone line.
Yes, we get a fault because I know say people have for them call.
But anyway, we'll not try to talk again.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if not the weather outside. Yes, hello. You see, we get some problems and apologies for the technical.
Once Oldies the Goodies Volume 4 go be in a Bo City Plaza, November 29, November 30, and December 1, from 6 p.m. each night till the dawn. For 20,000 leones, you can dance to live dance band, you will enjoy cultural display, you will enjoy comedy, you will enjoy them, you can command them. Of course, you will get drinks and food will be sold at bottom prices. They will get all out radio, DJ get for be part of the whole program. We get Kiss 104, we get SLBC and Smile Radio, and they promote this whole thing. You see the culture people, Dr. Pusawai and the talk show. We get Gina Lagbawai, we get Ami Kalon, we get King Hassan, we get Gina Lagbawai from Koribundo. This man and Gina Lagbawai. You know, these are all guys, they're culturally, then they do their own, they are very, very good at cultural business.
Okay.
And get them team, this is Kina Sanjalo, who represents SierraLeone so many times. That is the world. Don't go Ghana, China, Liberia. He's a very, very powerful culture artist. And I'm how they sing. They sing live music as well.
Okay.
Ami Kalon will also say that you, Mama, she'll be there live. We see all they say yes. Mr. Paris will be there to give you all the support. But this oldies, the goodies, and volume 4 Nabo. So the Kenny Mayon, me fumble them, they come up in February next year. February 7, February 8 and 9. And at Kenema City Plaza, that's oldies, the goodies, volume 1. Also, you will dance to all the DJ that would represent the 4 radio stations at Kenema. With Eastern Community Radio, Gola Agriculture Radio, SLBC, and Vote FM. All the Kenema. Of course, Ami Kalon and the team good day, and Result and many more, they all good day for make sure say when I enjoy yourself. For inside the boat, the DJ that would have for B, who day in a book for take part for this program, we get DJ Garrick, the Willow Man of All Out Radio. DJ Wilmo Power of Kiss 104. Where this is DJ Sammy. This is Sammy of Smile Radio. Then we get DJ by Kama. Where that man this is Willow Man. Who they represent All Out Radio. That Willow Man. Then this is so. Now this is DJ Wilmo Power of Kiss 104 and Bow.
Well, I don't know. Maybe the television already for.
Also, we get the last one.
Okay, let's take this call. Hello. Yes.
Thank you, Mojisto.
Yes.
Yeah, I thank God for me, brother, in that video.
Okay.
What did that for me, brother? Let me tell you about that. As a poor man, I don't live with them thinking of the cases, you know, how we used to say. I'm not from a only woman. As I came to it, it's a nice, it's a good man. I'm mostly Mr. on the eyes I talk to him. Working my brother. Mr. Spirit.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
Keep it up.
The Lord continue to guide you.
Yeah,
you are there.
Yeah.
I know you from yesterday.
Yes.
Yes, I know you very well. Banguma.
Yeah, man.
I know you from Banguma.
Yes,
I belong to Banguma.
Oh, Banguma. UCC.
I know you. You know of Banguma now.
Yes, St. Andrews. Yes.
Oh, you are there. Thank you, sir.
Amen. Thank you very much, brother. You're welcome.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, well, I think say the charity program they done on the phone one. I don't know, but we do apologize. I mean, to one way it's like for call rally inside the program, and of course, to yes, quickly, so we'll just round up. Yeah.
So we so Kenny now, the DJ that we get for day per the program, we get DJ Slim, where they represent Gola Agriculture Radio. We get DJ B, with the Eastern Community Radio. Then we get DJ JPS, where they represent SLBC, and DJ Wheel. And these are all a big man them. I want to we're so sorry we don't show their faces them. These are all big guys who they represent the various radio stations them and this program here.
Okay, so
we appeal to all for for security, no problem. Because we get the police, we get the military, they always deal with 100%. For love and unity, we say all these goodies is the only game. We love una, and I say thank you very much to the entire management and staff of AYV. In fact, the next time I come here, I have a plug for the entire management of AYV for the relentless effort when they make for promote the media in Sierra Leone. I want to doff my hat to you, Junior Navo, CEO. I'm our respect and I love you so much, you know, my brother. I say thank you very much for this laurels, for this way they bring to Sierra Leone. And to all what they listen, what they view we now, please, you want the Freetown. Freetown is not Sierra Leone. Go Bo, there you go relax. Believe me, you will not regret it. Come to Bo that weekend of November 29, 30 and December 1. You will not regret it. Go to Kenema. Me go there for safeguard for promotion. Of the first weekend of February, you will not regret it. Go to McKinney, the first weekend of March, you will not regret it. And of course, Christmas Day within our Family Kingdom live as usual.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Dwight.
Okay.
Thank you, and God bless you now.
All right, so Fambolem, now so we bring an end to the program today, Night Live. Of course, Night Live good day also on television on Monday with Henry Kaenge. Night Live, they continue on radio tonight till 6 o'clock in the morning. Me go do on the radio. So thanks to Unawe participate in the program. We're sorry, and also not going to try for call, but I mean the lines a bit faulty today. Thanks to the technical team, the man behind the scenes, now the control room and inside the studio, and of course to all members of the AYV newsroom for their own contribution inside the program. Me and White Neil, they say tata till we meet again.
My people of Bo City, stand up and face reality with all this to goodies volume 4. I tell you this time in a grand style. So begin a Makamas record now you find. Cause November 29, 30 and December 1, inside Bo City Plaza. Now one thing go be, Usai Bo radio DJs them go bad live with Fritz on DJ Sam. Now music go play. Now they DJs them go mix ted and shout for them. Take Yegita Jalo go meana, Nyaki Baha. In what's up there, then go get eating race between Bo and Fritz on. Chai! Come go see women in the Chata 7 Cup Garim and Koso Beach Matapa. Then I for tell you Sam, no so Bo City no more sabi the value of Gary. So any say you day. If you want know the yachty where they inside all this, the goodies. Now for join the same on November 29, 30 and December 1. Bo City Plaza for just 20,000 euros. Now inside there you go see all kind magicians, cultural dancers and singers. Go display and challenge. We're gonna make you call it and left much like who smelled all this, the goodies one pot. Now there you go see them sexy señorita with the baby girl doom. The great man them how na they do. So now with this one pass you. All this, the goodies volume 1. Bo City Plaza for just 20,000 euros. Now there Universal Power stage. Go like para sober music where go make a like you then you host. The sound and tutor go motivate you for witness. So any say you then now. Begin to shout all this the goodies. Cause this one get for be tougher than the previous one. All side salon top superstars go give you the best of the performance. All this the goodies. Salon #1 show with all kind entertainment. Food and drinks go the walk. And a salon they will sponsor this all this the goodies. So see you when we see you there.
You're watching AYV Television.
All gamers in SierraLeone, are you ready?